Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Hello, good afternoon from the UK. My name is Dr. Madalene Chan and I'm live broadcast with the wonderful, evolving, ever-growing mothership, USA Global TV and Radio, and with our new viewers, E360 TV as well. So welcome you all. Right, what we're going to talk about today on Talking Heads, which is my program, well, it's not actually my program, but it's my episode, and we share what we do for Talking Heads. We share our expertise in our in our experience in our life, experience in our job, in our career, in our higher knowledge. And so today, in fact, let's roll back. Usually when I do Talking Heads, I work from downloads from the universe, and I've been doing this for about a good 47 episodes now. Today, however, I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I will be talking freestyle with you, but at the same time, I'll be showing you some things as well. So my name is Dr. Madalene Chan, and we're going to go along with our topic, our subject for today. Today's topic is going to be called the 7-color rainbow feeling between two hearts. Now we're all familiar with the rainbow, aren't we? When it rains, when it overcasts with rain, there's always the sign of the rainbow that comes through that signifies that we're not going to have a flood. That's right. So what I want to talk about is these rainbow within our life between two hearts. Now, we can look at our hearts from a romantic level. We can look at it from friends. We can look at it from soulmates. Now, soulmates don't necessarily have to be romantic. They can be within your family, fathership, mothership, siblings, and your best friend that you call soul sister or soul brother. What I would like to express with you all, with the rainbow feeling, is the rainbow consists of 7 colors: red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue. And we all know this song from our younger preschool. So it's almost implanted in us. With the rainbow between two hearts, we are going to talk about the feeling, the color, the resonance. So the color of the rainbow with the resonance of the color and the meaning of the color behind that. So let's take, for example, we're looking at pink. So let's look for red first. Now, actually, let me just tell you about the several feelings. Okay, so we have respect, happiness, love, sadness, faith, sacredness, and truth. I'll say them again. Respect, happiness, love, sadness, faith, sacredness, and truth. To have a fully balanced, wish-fulfilling, true, fully embodied relationship, whether that be on a soulmate level or a romantic divine counterpart, we have to have these elements of the rainbow feeling. So red, let's look at red. Red stands for bold, being determined, bold in what you want to strive for, being determined, having the courage. But red can also be in negative. And the negative side of red would be aggression, strain, anxiety, anger, pure anger. Next, we have yellow, the yellow ray, which is the happiness, it's joy, it's illumination, it's fun, it's wisdom. And then we may have the negative side of that, which is irrationality, being impatient. The next color is pink, pink for love, pink for compassion, pink for grace, pink for gratitude. And then the negative side of pink would be being immature, immature on an emotional, physical, mental level. Green, sadness. Now, people are thinking, why? I really don't want sadness in a relationship. Well, let me tell you something. If you don't want sadness in a relationship, because you are going to come across sadness, whether it's someone that's departed, whether it's someone that's hurt you, that you need to forgive and you forgive yourself. You need sadness as well, because you need to then work together as a couple or as your soulmate, soul tribe. We need sadness to go into sadness, to understand about the sadness and come out from the sadness and be released from that sadness. You can't live on this life, in this life right now, without the sadness. And I'm not talking about the sadness that comes through conglomerate or the sadness that comes through all our news editorial, all this. No, I'm talking about personal sadness. And you should have, with that sadness, you grow and evolve with your partner or your soul tribe or your soul family. So sadness, I said for green. Green is a healing color. Green brings serenity. Next, we have purple. Purple is faith. Faith being true, being faith in our authenticity. Faith in our inner intuition, the magic side. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, green of the negative. Oh my gosh, it is possessiveness. We all know about the green dragon and stagnation. So the positive of the purple is faith, authenticity, intention, and inner intuition, which creates our magic, our intention. On the negative side of that would be suppressing. We suppress ourselves. So we will suppress our inner knowing. We will suppress our intuition. In other words, when we suppress, we look for answers outside ourselves in the outside world. And we look at other people's opinions and we follow that rather than actually following our inner intuition. Orange is sacred, sensuality, creativity, co-creation, co-creating with the universe, manifesting. And the absolute opposite of that is pessimism, when you're completely not creating. The last one is blue. The last part of the rainbow is blue. And that stands for truth. And truth would be for our power, protection, freedom from liberty. Yeah, free yourself, liberation, freeing yourself. And most importantly is our speech, speaking up, saying what you want to say and nothing more. Now, within the blue, we also have the lower, on a negative side, it would be considered the lower 5 traits of a human condition, which we're all learning from because it's from ancestral. It's from our background of how we've been brought up and who was there around us at that time. That one word, that one event, that key something that relates to you, that triggers you and stops you from voicing out your truth. If one doesn't voice out their truth of their inner knowing, one will find themselves being compartmentalized, boxed in the lower human traits, which is judgment, blame, condemnation, criticism, and gossip. Yep, gossip. When you meet someone that is a karmic, whether a karmic romantic relationship or a karmic within the family, they are there to give you lessons of the rainbow that is in the negative stance. So you have the positive rainbow emanating the vibration, the colors, the meaning, the words. Then you have the rainbow that is in a negative stance. And that will be everything that I've been mentioning of the colors, when the colors of the rainbow, when they're in that, like we have negative and positive. This is the negative of it. Therefore, with the negative of the rainbow, the 7-color rainbow feeling, what you will receive from that is the 5 lower human traits. Now, from the 5 lower human traits is what you receive from your karmic relationships, be it romantic, be it in the family, be it from a friend who's betrayed you, or you betrayed yourself, or you have something what you call that you're not worthy, or you have the imposter syndrome. All of these is the 5 traits. So if we are trying to build a relationship and we have all these different, think of that rainbow color as a template. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm just like conversing here. It's almost we're going back to being a childlike essence. We learned the colors of the rainbow and the colors of the rainbow song in preschool. As well as numbers, we learn about the colors. Now, the rainbow holds great significance in our life. But the rainbow is perceived in a negative polarity. The rainbow and the rainbow feeling is perceived in a negative polarity in the outside world, in the external world. And the only way you can align the outside world of the rainbow to the inner part of the rainbow is by experiencing both. Relationships. We're here. That's why we're here. We're here to experience greatness. We're here to experience all kinds of lessons, the whole spectrum of the rainbow. Sometimes, if you're rainbow, you haven't started working on that inner rainbow, then what will happen is if you haven't worked on your inner rainbow, and then you start to work with someone who has worked on that inner rainbow, what will happen is slowly the person who has worked on their inner rainbow feeling will start getting extinguished out. Each rainbow color and what it represents will start to get slowly dimmer and dimmer and dimmer until it's disappeared. Once it starts to get fading, that's when you're open to the negative stance of the rainbow. So remember, in this world, we have duality: good, evil, bad, good, opposites. And with opposites, you have your karmics and your soulmates. Once you begin to work on your rainbow, right? The 7-color rainbow feeling, and you start to look at each one. There's the saying, in order to love, one has to love yourself. Now, that doesn't mean to say self-obsessed and egocentric. It means heart-centered, wanting the best, becoming the best version you can be, creating who you wish to be, learning to listen to your inner intuition to align your outer life, your inner world, your inner rainbow colors, to give you the divine life. So to give you the divine mind, the divine heart, the divine soul equals divine life. So many people that haven't worked on their inner rainbow go out to search and say, hey, I don't have enough love, so I'm going to go out and search for that love. And they feel that if that pink ray of love, the divine love, will, compassion, gratitude, nurturing, it's not lit up, then they go out to search for somebody else to light it up for them. Now, yeah, they'll magnetize that. It will start to happen. It will be wonderful. But if they have become lazy and they're not contributing, they're working on their pink ray, they're just pulling on someone else's pink ray. Yeah, that's when each of the relationship, the two hearts, will suffer. Their emotions will suffer. The feeling of being deprived, the feeling of not being heard, the feeling of not being loved. So they need to overcompensate and want more love until that person is saying, hey, you've taken as much love as you can, and now I don't even think this is love anymore. I think this is you just taking and just sucking the very life out of me, sucking the very love out of me. I don't feel the love anymore. And that's a problem. So to love oneself, yeah, it's not easy. And if you think that you want to go, that's why if you haven't worked on the inner rainbow 7-color feeling, respect, happiness, love, faith, sacredness, truth, sadness, if you haven't worked on this within yourself, how on earth possible are you going to be able to magnetize what you fully want to experience if your full rainbow is not on? It becomes a superficial rainbow. And the superficial rainbow, it fades. In fact, there's no color to the superficial rainbow. Not at all. The beauty of us as humans is we have compassion. And at any given moment, anyone, if there's someone in a life-death situation, our compassion, our working together, we do this. This is our heart. This is our compassionate heart. Now we need to start to work within us, within ourselves. Because the more you look into the outside world to compensate and overcompensate somebody else's rainbow, it's almost like, let's take two houses, right? One has full electricity, full on lights and everything. The other one hasn't really paid the bill. So they start stealing the electricity from their generator without the other person knowing. Yeah, what will happen? The other electricity will start to dim, and no one's going to, it's going to go lower and lower and lower. And that's how we have to start thinking of ourselves. We are energy. We are going from a carbon-based body into a crystalline light body. And within the crystalline light body is the 7-color rainbow feeling. So we have to start to begin to work on our 7-color rainbow feeling and have that at least a balance. It doesn't matter if it's not on full on color, like not 100%. To have 100% 7-color rainbow feeling, all right, that means you have to have none of the lower 5 human traits at all, meaning at any given time. Every emotion, every thought, word, action has to be free from the 5 lower human traits. Now, if we live, because we're living in the outside world and the inner world, and most of us are now tuning more into our inner world, it's virtually impossible to have a life without these 5 human lower traits, because there's still certain lessons we have to learn. Even myself, you know, I've been awoken since 2012, and that basically means when you wake up, means you start to tune into your inner knowing, your intuition, your higher consciousness. You start to look at life where, yeah, you are living in the world, but you're not of it. It's like not a utopian and not looking through rose-tinted glasses, because that just, it disappears so quickly. It really does. It's like that feeling of, wow, injection of good feeling. Wow, great, positive. The world is love. La, 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 la. And you go like this, and then suddenly, boom, you crash down. You think, what on earth happened? What happened? I was so high one day, and then I went, whoop. That's because the universe is letting you know, hey, hang on. It's good that you're feeling this. Good, wonderful that you're connecting. But we got to do some work now. You got to do some work, and that work is your shadow work. Working on, that's it, shadow work, or the negative polarity of the 7-color rainbow feeling that is instilled within our sacred heart. I always get some weird things. Wouldn't it be wonderful that we could all have that beautiful rainbow? And it's an inner child feeling. Of course it is. When you're in love, when you're with someone that you love, be it romantic, be it soulmate, higher soulmate, twin soul divine counterpart, soul tribe, soul family, then you will not be feeling the judgment and the criticism and all this, because all you experience is they want the best for you as you want the best for them. Therefore, the lower human traits won't come into play. The lower human traits come into play when there's a lot of work still to work on your rainbow. So these wonderful karmics come along with their play antics, with their tools. They set up the scene. They create the movie for you in order for you to wake up. And if you don't wake up, then another karmic comes along with their same lesson, but a harder version of it. Until you say, that's it, backed up in a corner, I can't take this anymore. What is going on? Your rainbow's dimming. You haven't applied your rainbow. So these characters do these 7 color rainbow feeling: respect, happiness, love, sadness, faith, sacredness, and truth. Sacredness comes from being pure, by not just going to sleep around. I mean, I'm not judging. What I'm saying is that when you sleep with someone, you're transferring your energy. So whoever they have been sleeping with, their energies are still within them, and it's passed on to you. So you have to be careful. You have to just know your inner knowing. Start to have that sacred time. Start to have that quiet 5 minutes a day. The 7 color rainbow feeling is what we should all be working on. And you can use this for anything in your life. What I'm going to say now is I'm going to conclude about the 7 color rainbow feeling. I think that you've got the gist of it. I think you understand the whole spectrum of it as well. And make it a game. Make it a journey. Be childlike with it. And know when your 7 color rainbow feeling, which ray from that rainbow is out of alignment. I guess it's like, for example, you've got your chakras. Yeah, you've got your chakras, which is your energy wheels that propels you and fuels you. We're going even relating it to a rainbow. The 7 color rainbow feeling between 2 hearts. And remember, you will not receive the 5 lower human traits when you are with your soulmate, higher soulmate, soul tribe, soul family. Why? Because they are there with you on that vibration. They are not there to give you a lesson. They are there to help you celebrate your authenticity. They are there to have joy, to have fun, but also be truthful as well. Your karmics, however, they're the ones that will give you the lessons to become the grandest, best version of who you are. So you need both. You need both. But you don't need the superficial rainbow within you. At least within you, you need the full 7 color rainbow, brightening each day as you go along. My name is Dr. Madalene Chan, and I've hugely enjoyed expressing the 7 color rainbow feeling between 2 hearts. And don't forget that we have courses, the Power of Elevated courses, which I joined with Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. And we have one about where you can be an inner child, the power of listening through nature. And what we do a meditation, we look at plants, we look at frequency of sound and how healing it is. And the most important, we look at our building our own personal shrine. Not religious, but that's something that could be, that is personal to you. You have to tune in and go on there. At the same time, for the 7-color rainbow, if you want to start working on that, you need to start to go and learn to come away from this 3D limitation, this 3D, the matrix. You need to learn to at least have a balance of the outer world and the inner world, but living from the inside out. And how you will is, we have a course called Transcending Yourself. And it's where we look at triggering. It's where we look at trends. It's where we look at certain behavior patterns, how we look at how we can look at a different way of expressing, exploring, and finding our inner self, our creativity, our heart. At the same time, from the heart, we need the male and female energies, the nurturer, the female, the compassion, the love, the male energy, the goer, the action, the doer. We need both male and female energies, and we look at that. So there's 3 or 4 different courses that we have available, and they're just like at $40. My goodness, where are you going to get something like that? 2024 is about truths and masks falling down and the world outside crumbling and not making sense anymore. It's time to start listening to your inner knowing, your inner intuition, and having the balance, so you're living from the inside out, still living in the world, but not part of it, because that part of you is the inner sanctum of your heart, your higher consciousness, and the 7-color rainbow feeling. Once we all begin to work on the 7-color rainbow feeling, respect, happiness, love, sadness, faith, sacredness, and truth, all masks will fall. Thank you so much. I've superbly enjoyed. My name is Dr. Madalene Chan. Oh, by the way, the courses you can find on USA Global TV/education. So please invest in yourself and start to evolve and grow and learn and become on the journey of discovering the sense of self. I am. Thank you. I will see you next week. Much love. Bye-bye.
USA Global TV and Radio proudly presents our partner and sponsor, Mr. Philip Sykes and the British School of Excellence. Building confidence, changing lives. And now, proudly presenting the Polished Professional.
On a transformative journey with the British School of Excellence's comprehensive suite of masterclasses, crafted to elevate your professional and personal life. 8 outstanding modules will elevate you to the next level. Module 1, Exploring Life's Purpose, delves into the depths of self-discovery, guiding you to chart your unique path to fulfillment and success. Module 2, Mastering Professional Presence and Confidence. This masterclass is a deep dive into the art of self-assurance and commanding presence, which is essential for standing out in today's competitive landscape. Module 3, Learn the secrets of visual impact, how to curate a personal style that amplifies your professional brand. Module 4, Mastering Professional Etiquette and Communication Excellence, navigating the nuances of corporate interaction with grace and tact. Module 5, Elegance in Eloquence. We impart powerful techniques to captivate and persuade any audience with your oratory skills. Module 6, unlock the potential of your emotional intelligence, EQ, and harness the ability to connect, empathize, and lead with emotional savvy. Module 7, mastering DISC, building a gateway to understanding behavioral styles, fostering better personal and professional relationships. Module 8, mastery in dining etiquette, building your confidence to perfect the subtleties of dining with finesse, enhancing your social savviness at any table. Step into the Polished Professional program where poise, elegance, and excellence aren't just taught, they're instilled for life. Join us to redefine your potential and polish your professional edge.
To learn more, go to thebritishschoolofexcellence.com. The British School of Excellence are investors in people. Let us invest in you.
Meet Lady Ella, a special ladybug who is trained by Grand Beetle on how to listen at an elevated level. After earning her gold wings, Mother Earth and Father Universe asked her to travel across the solar system, teaching life lessons to creatures to respect one another and to listen. Learn more about her travels in the book series, The Amazing Adventures of Lady Ella. The Amazing Adventures of Lady Ella, the Listening Mentor. Lady Ella's ABCs of Listening. Lady Ella has afternoon tea in London. The ocean calls and Lady Ella listens. Lady Ella listens in the Baobab National Game Park. Lady Ella's space adventure across the universe. The magical adventures of Lady Ella and her super-powered friends. There are also collections of colouring books for parents and kids. Providing world-class education, entertainment, hope and inspiration. Join our team of elevated listeners to teach children elevated listening skills. Lady Ella would like to teach you and your family how to listen at an elevated level. If you're interested in learning life lessons as well as how to communicate more effectively as a family, go to Amazon and order Lady Ella's books. They're all there just waiting for you.
This program has been brought to you in part by Zane Carson Carruth, etiquette and protocol expert, international award-winning author, television show host, and philanthropist. Thank you to Zane, our official diamond sponsor for USA Global TV and Radio in partnership with E360 TV. Zane is the author of the world's first tooth fairy ever, as well as many other children's books. She's also the television host of Elegance, Polished Demeanor, and Posh Living, seen on USA Global TV and radio.
Hi, my name is Zane Carson Caruth, and I'm the author of this book, The World's First Tooth Fairy Ever.
Reading is magic. Studies have shown that reading to your children lays the foundation for greater success in life. Reading helps develop language and vocabulary skills. It helps improve memory, and it encourages curiosity and inspires creativity. The benefits are immeasurable, and as a parent, you'll benefit too. In only 10 or 15 minutes a day, you'll be creating more memories and a bonding experience that will last for years to come. So take time to read to your children. Read them books about things that engage and interest them. Tales of fairies and magic fascinate children, and as everyone knows, the Tooth Fairy is at the top of the list. If your child loves magic, wands, adventure, and what child doesn't, you'll love reading them books from the trademarked series, The World's First Tooth Fairy Ever. Follow along as Abella, the world's first tooth fairy, accidentally starts the tooth fairy tradition. Learn the tricks of being a professional tooth fairy in the book, Abella Starts a Tooth Fairy School. Your child's imagination will soar as you read the adventures of Abella and her magic wand. These wonderful books are available at worldsfirsttoothfairy.com and at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Walmart.
To learn more about Zane, contact her through her website, zanecaruth.com. ZANECARRUTH.com. Order Zane's books and merchandise. Contact her about being a keynote speaker at your next event.